What's this? Ah, yes. I can sell it! The bolt-action 446 caliber Triangyong is the poor man's sniper rifle. While not the most reliable of firearms, it is relatively precise due to a very manageable recoil, thus allowing the shooter to take multiple consecutive shots fast. This particular piece is missing a scope, though. Not that he needed multiple consecutive shots, whatever those are.
The old man still.
Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
Yes, the three most gravest of degeneracies: drug abuse, sex work, and passive income.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back. The familiar put of hatred.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
How come?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries.
Are they now?
Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that social democratic union and the farce of a social democrat who runs it.
Probably. Few things social democrats like more than race. Mr. Clare, he helped me find my gun.
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
I think that was ironic, but whatever. Let him finish.
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. Intense, like animals, like those boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
Hey, those guys are at least trying to fucking build something. What have you built, ever in your life? That all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cop parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too.
You would think that he's the worst. Someone who was celebrated for not doing exactly what you did. Even when it cost him immensely. You would despise him the most of all. Of course, he's dead now, so your information is a bit out of date.
Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Quayamoran, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
Okay then.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt, Frisell, is now dead.
That's certainly a convenient simplification of history. Now, I have some questions about this.
We did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, those disco whores.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter.
So, more of the same then?
There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people might be worth investigating. Ask about that cock on parade too. Make sure you get everything here.
Disco whores?
Whores.
Okay. There's something about the statue on the roundabout and syphilis?
Syphilis is a disease Philip III contracted in a whorehouse. The statue is an abomination.
Abomination?
The bacteria entered his brain and made him squander trillions on sparkling wine, cocainum, and monuments of himself. His son, Philip IV, the insane, contracted syphilis in the womb.
That is technically possible, although Philippe III was not actually syphilitic. He was just mad.
Well, you know. You know how these communists are about convenient fictions? This guy seems to think that whores are the worst of degenerate scum, so everything's gotta be tied into them somehow.
And he still went on to govern Revachol for 25 years. We lost 2 million lives toppling that mode of government. And those grotesque statues, too. Hundreds of them.
Well, I'm no fan of monarchy myself, either. Certainly. But it's still there.
What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there. Do you know why?
Because cynical advertising yuppies erected a deconstructed version of it. The bozos that they are.
That's right. Some advertising cockroaches erected a cynical deconstruction of it. We tore it down with honest working-class plastic explosives. And there it is again. Art is a bourgeois establishment. It's an affront to humanity. Every gallery should be bulldozed, and the artists should all be given 30 years of hard labor in Yekokata.
God. You just despise everything that could possibly enrich a man's life other than your own fetid fucking ideology, don't you? Everything that brings a man happiness or pleasure in any way. Whether it be art, whores, drugs, even the pederasty that your own fucking party legalized. It's all shit. Not for any real moral reasons, but because it's something pleasurable. And everything pleasurable that does not spew forth out of your own fucking bowels must be destroyed. You fucking coward.
Wait, it suddenly strikes you. Perhaps it was not as it seemed.
Actually, it was not deconstructed so much as captured in the moment of the explosion.
What are you talking about?
It's not a monument to Philip III anymore. It's a monument to the monument of Philip III exploding.
What is this madness?
The lieutenant, too, has cocked his head and is looking at you with a strange expression.
It's not madness. It's a monument to what you did. To your program of de-statuing Revachol. To the destruction of the monarchy itself.
So you're saying it's a communist monument now?
Or at least an anti-monarchist one.
Not only.
Yes, and furthermore, the design bureau people are probably left-wing too. They often are.
We did always have the prettiest posters. Maybe you're right. That is how dialectics work. But understand this. Art is still a bourgeois institution. And they all should still be sent to Yekokata.
Ha! Of course. Straight to Yekokata.
Straight to the open pit mine, or cleaning up radiation in Severnaya Zemlya.
Yes. Well,
The smallest doubt takes root in him. Perhaps this cop is... No, it can't be. This has helped your standing in his eyes.
Oh, just what I always wanted. Standing in this fucker's eyes. That's it for the statue, then.
the fat union man let them put it there. Corrupt as he is. Probably got a fat check for it, too. Shared with the law.
I don't think he likes it. I don't think he wants to share anything with the law, but okay.
Accusations of corruption. Push them aside with a sharp change of topic, officer. Put the heat on him.
You mentioned the Union is social democratic, and Mr. Clare a farce of a social democrat.
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
You know, there's something to that. There's definitely something to that. Weird hearing it from a communist, but... Let's see where he's going with this first, actually.
Disappointment. So personal. He displays a familiarity with the Union's top brass.
Who's a disappointment? Everett Clare?
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation. The smart one.
Edgar.
You mean Edgar? Everett's brother? Assuming he even exists?
He talks a big game about uprising and social base. They must have sent the smart one to some university in Le Jardin, where it's alienation this and hegemony that.
He's been sweet-talked by this Edgar. They must have met in person for such animosity to have developed.
If I know anything about the Clares, it's that they're good at that. We're not the first people you've met from the city, are we?
You can't live alone.
Well, you can, but... Well, you'll probably die.
The Clares wouldn't miss a man hidden in their own backyard. Not all this time. Nothing happens in Martinez without them knowing.
You might have bought into their hype a bit there, Kim, but... Yeah, it would be hard to miss.
Of course. Maybe the Clears asked him to.
Probably not.
Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him up.
Have you approached them?
I haven't approached anyone. I've hidden. It was Edgar who came to me.
How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you, he has brains.
Unlike us, apparently.
Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left. Wouldn't rat me out.
Did he?
I was right about one of those things.
Ah. When was this?
20 years ago. Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then.
That's around the time the Clears came to power.
What did you talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform.
Aren't you?
Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzoff.
Yeah. They're good at that.
Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzoff.
Ha!
Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought.
And he let you be here?
Let. me be here? The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
They let him be here.
Ha!
Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
Mr. Dross, did you kill the Crenel mercenary for the Clares to incite a riot? I doubt it, but I have to ask.
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Again?
Again? What have you done for Edgar before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's insinuating something.
Indeed.
There is more here. You can feel it. He was not outright lying, but almost.
Difficult check. By the cock parading in his colorful uniform, you mean Rene?
Every fucking morning. For 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June.
Of course you loathe that game. Everything that could possibly bring a man joy needs to be routed through your fucking ideology. Otherwise, it's not just useless, it's evil.
Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A Patank maniac race traitor.
A race traitor. Oh, of course. Like I said, if there's one thing communists love, it's racism. Now, I don't know about...
I remember him. I remember him from La Noce. Not him, personally. His make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the liberals came to their rescue. We missed one. That one.
Yeah, he sure fucking beat the odds, now didn't he? Through sheer fucking determination.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston. Alone.
There's no one there.
Fat and plump. Like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross. Shoot me.
He whispers with such predatory hunger. It borders on longing.
You'd like to murder him?
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bomb melt in my mouth.
Jerking yourself off to thoughts of murdering another man. You disgust me.
Save the treat for later?
The lieutenant asked cheerfully.
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, Rene. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood.
Hearing it may destabilize him. You sure you've gotten everything from him?
Rene is dead. He died of old age a couple of days ago.
No.
Yes.
I waited too long. I waited too long, and now he's dead?
Yeah. You sound like a man who missed his chance to confess his love.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dross. I understand you knew him for a long time.
They're all dead now. Fuck it.
If he really wanted to kill him so bad, he would have done. There must have been 1,000 black days on these islands. His health ailing.
You had 1,000 chances to kill him.
And I blew them all. What does it matter now? He's gone. Ancient dust.
He reminded him of himself. The same hatred. The same. You try to think of something else, but no. It's just hatred.
Yeah. Two men, utterly conquered by a wretched and deranged ideology. Betrayed to their death by it. Dying choked with hatred because of it. Detesting everything. No, just detesting everything because of it. Poor bastards. You cared about him?
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. And now, God damn this world.
Funny how easy it is to recognize someone as human. Funny how you recognize him as a human being. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Are you okay, Mr. Dross, to go on?
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale. It's all fucked.
He's not okay. This is just another black day in a row of black days. Something strange is keeping him together, making him endure.
Something strange. A cryptid? Uh-huh.
An idea told to him by grown-ups from radio towers and leaflets in beautiful print when he was still a teenager. Everything is possible if we fight.
Betrayed to his death by all of them. Poor bastard.
And then he lost it. So did they all.
What was the deal between him and Edgar?
The connection comes to you like a splash of cold water. Dark, cold water.
20 years ago, when you met Edgar, the Clares didn't run the Union yet, did they?
Hey.
He acknowledges it. Here we go. A twist behind the dark bend.
Who did?
That bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand every time he came to town. Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation.
The horror.
And money. She liked that too.
The horror.
That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
The horror of Spider Island.
Bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him, tempered by something familiar to you. A familiar rage.
She was also a woman, wasn't she? Like that Clage.
She was. And she was real soft on those money men. Had a Barbara Muscova bag over her shoulder that she liked to bring to work.
And then she just disappeared.
Called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss stain.
No, that's not quite it, is it?
Did she? They say her daughter called in, not her personally. But that wasn't really her daughter, was it?
Indeed.
No, I guess it was not.
Edgar had someone make the call. Why is that, Mr. Dross?
She couldn't make the call herself.
You sound downright amused by that.
Here it is, the bend in the river.
Why?
Because she was dead.
Just say nothing.
The cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled? Hard to say. It was a sloppy job. And a moving target. She was going home, waddling, dressed in yellow, drunk like she often was. The ruins were black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal, heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her, and the ruins.
And then you murdered her.
Be abstract here. A bit of drama.
It was you. Make a motion, like shooting a rifle.
It was someone. Someone shot her. Or maybe she just fell. I get these violent ideations. My memory is filled with holes, especially the 30s. All I know is...
Another big spike of rage. Different from the one he has for her.
nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled, sogged. Nothing came of it. Nothing.
So you murdered a woman for nothing. Isn't that funny?
Edgar didn't keep his part of the deal.
Huh.
If you were to testify to this, give the RCM something on Edgar, you could work.
Or if nothing else, you could at least get revenge.
We would strike everything you've done and process you as a POW. You were in a war. You were on assignment. We could even extradite you to the Samaran People's Republic.
Don't know that this is quite the right tack, Kim.
A degenerate worker state. Goat shit. No, thank you. I'm Revacholian. My days are short. I will rot away here, in a moral intern cell. I will not testify to anything.
Come on, just a little. You're buddies.
You can tell me, here. It won't be that usable.
I haven't lived and fought for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it. On Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol, late night. Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already locked up for betrayal. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled.
Isn't that a comforting thing to think? After you've murdered a woman for no good reason at all. Comforting to think that everyone always betrays everyone else. The best ones, the ones with heart, were slaughtered, trampled. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. Absolves you of all the guilt for the people you slaughtered.
The same old freezing hatred.
Hatred. Hatred. For the same damn things you see in your own damn heart. Because of course it is. What else could you possibly hate when you can't see anything beyond your own fucking head?
There is plenty here to work with once he's in custody, and the lieutenant knows it. He gives you a little nod to proceed.
I'm glad we talked about this. Now,
Glad we talked about what?
What strikes you about this gaunt man is not the stomach pain, or the cough, or the malnutrition. For a man who's spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild.
he is surprisingly okay.
Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated.
Animated? By what?
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system. Great leaps of emotion, from anger to grief, despair.
Dementia?
You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even, not senile.
Wouldn't a foul temper be a byproduct of his life?
Perhaps, but his seems more than that. The inner turmoil takes unexpected turns, as if forced on him in a way.
Huh. Maybe a byproduct of the Pale? I don't know. Or the insulin phasmid, I don't know.
In summary, you sense some underlying neurological disorder.
Ah, right. Probably that. Mr. Dross, are you okay? How is your memory? Bad, obviously.
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
Ha. Insane people. That's what we call anyone who's not like us.
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course.
Huh. Well, that... I'm not sure how much that did. But okay.
The old
Iosef Lilianovich Dross. You're under arrest for the murder of the Crenel Colonel here in Martinez.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
What? I said what?
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting. The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear. The lieutenant continues, like an incantation.
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand?
I'm not certain he does.
Do you understand?
But...
Kim, he's afraid.
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's looking at the reeds again. Why is he looking at the reeds again? Every time he's been looking at the reeds. What's in the reeds?
He is a brave man. Why is he unraveling?
Is he? I wouldn't call him that. But this is odd.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
If nothing else, for how incredibly sudden it is.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Wait.
There it is again. To your north, as it has been since you came to the coast. The reeds whisper, stalks rubbing against each other. But then, in the middle of it,
What?
something completely different. It sounds like a bow, very slowly being drawn against the strings of a violin. A very small violin, made of reeds and rushes.
Like something that looks very much like a reed itself. Something disguised among the reeds.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
And then it's gone, drowned out by the lieutenant's voice. Shush, Kim. Do you hear that?
What?
What are you talking about? Is this... really us?
What? What do you mean, is this really us? What are you talking about?
Your skin crawls.
Well, would you look at that? Hello, Insulindian Phasmid.